Come on in, Facebook. Come on in, everybody. Lord Jesus. Come on in. Okay. I'm in the hospital parking lot, you guys. Visiting someone, but come on in. We are on night 1 of our 17-night social media revival, Guilty as Charged. I'm excited about the word on tonight. Come on in, people of God. I don't know about you, but it's been a minute, baby, since we had revival. So I am excited for what God is doing. Come on in. Baby, come on in and begin to get tagged and share. Eyes have not seen, nor ears have heard what my God wants to do in you and through you. I don't know who needs this message on tonight, but I truly believe somebody is about to get blessed on a whole nother level. So come on in, people of God. I'm inviting a few people to the live. Tonight is 15. I need you to tag fit. Matter of fact, since it's a 17-night revival, the number is 17 on tonight. I need you to tag at least 17 people. Come on, very quickly. Begin to tag and share. Come on, y'all got to help me build an audience because I haven't been on in a minute, people of God, doing any kind of encouraging lives. I've been just uploading videos on TikTok. So very quickly, I need you to come in, tagging and sharing this message on tonight. It's about to bless you on a whole nother level. Y'all got to excuse me, okay? I'm sitting in a car. Let me see if I can get the lights on back here, too. I'm visiting someone at the hospital, okay? But I'm sitting in the car. Everything must go forth, okay? So very quickly, people of God, I need you to tag and share. Come on, begin to tag and share. And I'm going to give some shout outs to some obedient people. Do you know the quickest way to put a seed in the ground? It's by simply tagging and sharing. Lakeisha, thank you, sis. You already know what to do. Throw this in the group message. You already know, man, I'm not getting started until I feel like everybody is on who's supposed to be on. So come on in, people of God. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on in, come on in. I'm going to wait for God to do what he does best. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're going to build an audience. I need some people on here on tonight who gonna help me upset the devil. I need some people on here on tonight who say, I need this message. I need some people on here on tonight that don't mind saying, Evangelist Shakira, where I'm at in my life right now, this live is for me. I'm gonna tag some more people in this live, but this live is specifically for me. Come on in, people of God, and tag and share. We are on night 1, night 1, night 1. Come on, everybody, of our 17-night social media revival. So I need y'all to push a little bit. Come on and push a little bit. Push, 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 push. Come on and push a little bit. Hold on. Just let me invite just a few more people, and then I'm going to start calling out some names of some obedient people. Hello, Trinette. How are you? Come on, I need you to tag and share. Come on, my people already know what to do. They should be tagging and sharing. Come on, my people, everybody in WAG should be tagging and sharing. We are on night 1 of our 17-night social media revival. I apologize that it's a little dark in the car, people of God. But as I stated, I am visiting someone at the hospital. So because of that, I have to do it from the car to make sure there's no interruptions. If you are on here and you have not tagged 17 people, baby, you all out of order. I'll wait. I'll wait. Because it's definitely about to go down. It's definitely about to go down. Tonight's message is guilty as charged. Come on in. God been placing some things in my spirit as I've been ducked away. Come on in. Tag and share. Tag and share. Can I prophesy something very quickly? Blessings to everybody who's tagging and sharing. I don't care I don't care what it may be. Whatever you're needing God to do, I'm sending blessings to your home. You ain't even did nothing but tagged and shared. Come on, I said the number is 17. We are on night 1 of our 17-night social media revival. And I don't know, oh Jesus, I can pull my guy right now. I don't know why I feel like in my spirit somebody is about to get confirmation on tonight. Come on. God bless you, Tanya Anderson, for your obedience. Come on. Snow Simmons. Come on. God bless you. God bless you. Could I get you to tag and share, Queen? Come on, Mabel. Blessings your way for tagging and sharing. Come on. Overflow, Trinette, for tagging and sharing. Come on. Where my help at on tonight? I see Shanita Bryan done jumped on. I know she gonna come swinging out the gate. Come on. I see Shay Redden. Come on. I know she gonna come swinging out the gate. Come on. I'm just looking for some obedient people on tonight. I'm not asking for much. I just, come on, just another 3 minutes. See, we got to wake up social media because, watch this, I haven't been on ministering in a while. And because of that, the devil is upset about tonight. If I could just tell y'all the way the attack's been coming. My. It's because I know the enemy don't want me to release what I'm about to release on tonight. Come on. Blessings your way, KK. Come on. Blessings your way, KK, for tagging and sharing. Come on. I see you, Michelle Long. Can I get you to tag 17 people? We said the number is 17 on tonight. I need y'all to just go crazy. Come on. For another 60 seconds. Come on. Go crazy. Come on. Come on. For another 60 seconds. Come on. I'm inviting some people to this live also. Come on, it's going to take a minute, but baby, we going to crank up. We on our night 1 of our 17-night social media revival, Guilty as Charged. And for the next 17 nights, people of God, at 10 p.m. Eastern time, I will be bringing on different prophets and prophetess. They are the heavy hitters coming to bring the word of God, coming to uplift you. Listen, today in my spirit, people of God, listen to me. God just been dealing with me. And I said, God, I haven't been on here preaching in a while. So I told the Lord, you know what? I'm going to open up my own revival. I'm going to open up revival on tonight because I got so much that's been sinking in and boiling in. And I got a word for you, the one that's watching this video. Come on. Come on. I see Arthur Janae just jumped on. Come on. Another one of my taggers and sharers. Come on. I need y'all to push a little bit. Come on. I promise you. Just 60 more seconds. And we're going to let God have his way. But I feel like everybody is not on who's supposed to be on yet. Come on. Push, people of God. Come on. Push, 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 push. Come on, there's a shaking that's about to take place. And the only way, people of God, that this thing will take place, come on, is if we get on one accord. I need you to not worry about the numbers on tonight. I don't want you to worry about who is watching on tonight. I just want you to get your release that you need. I don't know who God is about to give clarity to, but I'm definitely going to let God move. Listen, people of God. If you are just now tuning in, tonight's message is Guilty as Charged. You guys know before I get started, come on, I need everybody to drop in the comments, guilty. Come on, I need you to put, I'm guilty, I'm guilty. Baby, I'm guilty of some things. Do you know that the enemy cannot expose you, Jesus Christ? When you expose your, oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord, I feel God. Come on. Do you know that the enemy cannot expose you, baby, when you expose yourself? Let me stop and let me say this very quickly. Welcome, I'm Dr. Shakira McFadden. This might be your first time on my page, baby, but let me tell you something. Whenever you see me, you gonna see realness. Some of you gonna be like, how she a minister and she exposing herself like that and she's saying these things. It's because I believe freedom comes through by testifying. Watch this. If you are tuning in tonight, the theme for the next 17 nights is Guilty as Charged. I just need some honest people on here very quickly to say, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Baby, let me be the first to say it. I am guilty. I'm guilty as charged. Watch this. I looked up the definition of the word guilty, people of God, and it says to justify a charge or proof of the charge. I can't minister to you until I feel like you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to break this thing all the way down. Come on. And I promise if you just ride with me a little bit, I'm taking you somewhere. Watch this. The only way we can come in agreement, because the Bible says that where 2 or more are gathered, he is in the midst. The only way we can come in agreement, people of God, watch this, is if I say something you like, you can get tagged, you can get shared, you can comment, but you got to do something, baby, to let the devil know you alert, to let the devil know you alive. Come on. And can I just park right here for a second and say to somebody who were just crying, your tears, watch this, just symbolize that you were not dead. Oh, God. Y'all better catch that in the spirit. A lot of the times the enemy will poke at you, and this ain't even got nothing to do with my message. Watch this. A lot of times the enemy will poke at you and he'll push at you. And watch this, people of God. He'll pick at you because he think you dead. When I say dead, he think you've given up. He think you've thrown in the towel. He think you are through. He think, watch this, he's won the battle. So anytime you're crying, anytime you're going through, anytime you're depressed, anytime you're experiencing something, it's just, watch this, a symbol that you are alive. It's a symbol, people of God, that you are not dead. Come on, I need you to put that in the comments. Come on, I need you to put that in the comments. I'm alive. Come on, very quickly. Come on, put that in the comments. I'm alive. So the definition of guilty, people of God, is to justify a charge, watch this, or proof of a charge. If somebody tell you you are guilty, Jesus Christ, that means that they got proof that you did what you did. Could I stop and break it down to some people who don't got a squeaky clean backgrounds, who can relate with me for a moment? You looking at somebody with 22 mug shots. So I know, watch this, the system back and forth, up and down, and all around. Baby, when they say you are guilty, it's coming with consequences. I promise if y'all just ride with me, I'm taking you somewhere. Tonight when I move, you move just like that. Watch this. I'm guilty as charged. Come on, when the judge declares that you are guilty, come on, watch this, you might as well prepare for the consequences that coming behind it. Could I let somebody know on this live, on tonight, watch this, don't be ashamed, Jesus Christ, of what you've been through. Somebody put down there below, I'm unashamed. I'm unashamed. Oh, I promise you I'm about to bless you. Baby, I'm unashamed. I'm unashamed. God told me to come and tell you on tonight, don't be ashamed, Jesus Christ, of what you've been through, what you going through, what you experiencing, baby. You ain't got to hide it. You ain't got to cover it up. You ain't got to not let nobody know. Why? Because God is working something in the background that your enemy cannot see. Oh, I dare you to just put in all caps below, God blind my enemy. God blind my enemy. Close their eyes so they can't see your next move. God blind my enemy. Close their eyes so they can think I'm counted out. God blind my enemy. Close their eyes, God, so they can think I'm done. God blind my enemy. Oh, Jesus. Close their eyes, God, so they can think I'm finished. God blind my enemies. The theme tonight is guilty as charged. And watch this, people of God. I'm going to bless you guys right here. A lot of times the things we're currently going through or we've been through, watch this, we want to cover it up. We don't want people to know we struggle. We don't want people to know we went through some things. We don't want people to know that we going through a divorce, or we don't want people to know that our relationship ain't peaches and cream, or we don't want people to know, people of God, watch this, that we struggling financially. You don't want people to know you sick. Come on, who am I speaking to on tonight? You don't want people to know you getting into it with your children. You don't want people to know, watch this, you was up here at one point. Come on, now the business is very, so you don't want people to know you having to buy, beg and borrow. You don't want people to know you living paycheck to paycheck. God said in this season, be unashamed. See, the only way you can get your deliverance on tonight, and the Bible says that when the waters were stirring, he was healed. Watch this. The only way, people of God, that you can get what you need on tonight, baby, is if you be transparent and honest. Could I bless somebody for a moment? Watch this. I lost my virginity to my brother. And when I lost my virginity to my brother, I quickly realized that that was not something I could talk about. I realized, people of God, that watch this. Every time I would have the thought of what he did to me, how he took my virginity when I was a child. Come on. Every time I would think about it, I would feel so filthy. I would feel so nasty. Come on. Could I talk to some people who you've been raped in the past, but you don't like to talk about it? Could I talk to some people who, watch this, you've been molested in the past, but the family think you lying? Come on. Could I talk to some people on tonight who have been through some things, mighty God, that other people will consider disgusting? Other people will consider, watch this, that you are the lowest of the lowest. Could I talk to some people on tonight, come on, that watch this, oh Jesus, you can't even express half of the things you've even been through in your life, because people will look at you differently. There are people on this live that are watching right now that are going through situations that are so tough, that are going through things that are so heavy. Come on, they dare not to mention half of the things they're going through. But could I tell you on tonight that God say, the minute you begin, oh, Jesus Christ, the minute you begin to just say, come on, I went through it, I'm guilty of it, come on. I remember saying that I've been married now 19 years, but watch this, people of God. I remember getting on live one night and saying, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of falling in love with a married man. Come on, have anybody ever been there before? That was in my past, baby, but I'm guilty of it. Because do you know that people can know only 5% about your life? And watch this. They think they know the whole thing. They know you used to mess with married men. Come on, who am I speaking to? But they don't even know right now. Come on, you in a relationship on your way to the altar. Jesus Christ. They know you were hooked on drugs. Come on. They know that look 5%. Come on. And think they know you all the way around. Watch this. They know you were hooked on drugs. Mighty God. But they don't even know that now you clean and you going out trying to get other people off drugs. Jesus Christ. I'm guilty of it. Come on. I dare you to put that in the comments. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. So many of you, people of God, are going through things in your life that you are so ashamed about. I used to be ashamed that, you know, God, I'm so successful. I'm preaching here and I'm preaching there. And I'm doing this and doing that with celebrities. And I'm meeting all over these people all over the world. And I'm living my best life. But it seems like, God, when it comes to my husband, come on, there's a struggle that's still taking place. I was ashamed of it. God, how you got me way up here? Come on, God. And the person, watch this, who I said I do to. The person who I said, God, I trust you with. The person who I dropped on my knees and fast and cried for. Who am I speaking to? God, the person who I love so much. God, why are they still struggling in every area of their life? So you become ashamed. Could I have some honest people drop in the comments? There's some things I'm ashamed of. Come on. On the outside, it's looking good. On the outside, come on, every time they see me, I got my long lace wig in. On the outside, every time they see me, baby, my edges are laid. On the outside, baby, every time they see me, come on, I'm looking oh, Jesus Christ, I'm looking my best. But on the inside, I'm going through some things. So people can they can know 5% of your life and think they know all about you. God said that in this season, as you begin to let them know you right about me, you right about me, I am guilty as charged. I have slept with married men. Come on, somebody. I was out there hooked on drugs. Could I tell my testimony for about 2 seconds? Come on, watch this. I was out there slinging dope and selling drugs. Come on, who am I speaking to? Come on. I was on the more on the block more than I was in the house with my mother. Oh, Jesus, with my children. Who can I speak to? I was out there. I was out there doing this and doing that more than I was a mother. Come on, somebody. My children, come on, other people got to teach my children how to read and write because I was in and out of jail. Come on, who am I speaking to? You right. I'm guilty of it. But baby, you have no idea that I had to go through these things. So God can bring me out. People will judge you in your handicap state. Baby. Woo! Thank you, Holy Spirit. Watch this. Watch this. People will judge you in your handicap state. They'll judge you when they see you like this, baby. Somebody ought to comment below, don't judge me, it's only temporary. People judge you when it look like you cannot operate in your best potential. People will judge you when it look like your home is broken. People will, oh, Jesus Christ, people will judge you when it, watch this, when it look like all the people you had connected to you, all your close friends begin to turn away. Baby, you judge me thinking it's something I did wrong, but you don't even know that in the background I pray for God to remove people from my life that shouldn't be there, Jesus Christ. So that's why they going away. I'm guilty of it. And God began to tell me that as we begin to admit the very things we're guilty of, Jesus Christ, he'll begin to blind our enemies So watch this, people of God. I said, God, I said, God, there is so much going on in the people of God's life. And watch this. I know about it. I counsel a lot of them. I said, God, there are so many things we've been through in our life. There are so many reasons we should have given up. There are so many reasons I should be in a grave 6 feet deep. There are multiple times the enemy came for me, the death angel, but God kept me. Come on, there are things and decisions I made that I ain't too proud of. Come on, there are things that was done about me, baby. I'm guilty of it. Guilty as charged. I'm guilty of having threesomes with my husband. I'm guilty of sleeping with so many women, half of them I don't remember their name, baby. I'm guilty of it. But it was all a part of my testimony. Could I comment? Could somebody just comment down below? God already had it planned. You think I went through this just for a reason? No, baby, God already had it planned. For a long time, I'm like, God, I had a good mother and father. My father was in and out of federal prison because he had to provide for so many kids. You understand? But watch this. But my mom was an awesome mom. She worked 9 to 5 at Publix. She did her thing, and on the weekends, she wanted to club a little. Watch this. But the moment she didn't pay attention to me for just a second, the enemy crept in. The moment I didn't give her attention for just a second, watch this, people of God, the enemy began to creep in. And as the enemy began to creep in, people of God, watch this, it opened doors to so many things. So as my brother began to take my virginity, come on, somebody, I was looking for me a victim too. I was knocking down woman after woman after woman. I was sleeping with woman after woman after woman. Me and my husband was making love to woman after woman after woman. But I'm guilty as charged. And watch this, people of God. When you've been through hell in your life, you better prepare for people to talk about it. Oh, I dare you to put it in the comment section, baby. Talk about it. Talk about it. I'm unashamed. I'm unapologetically unashamed about it. Talk about it. The enemy will take your business of everything you try to hide and expose it. God, I don't want people to know that my children are taking me through it. God, I don't want people to know that I'm going through it in my marriage. Come on, y'all better catch on. God, I don't want people to know that I'm living paycheck to paycheck, barely making it. Come on, who is this live for? God, I don't want people to know that I ain't got it. That ain't the way I used to have it. Come on, who am I? God, I don't want people to know I'm battling in my body. Who am I speaking to on tonight? Nah, baby. I'm done hiding it. I'm guilty as charged. But you better know that it was all a part of God's plan. This season, people of God, you be unapologetic about the things you are needing God to do in this season, people of God. Be unapologetic about the thing you're needing God to do. Be unapologetic. When they come and they say this, and that, you're right. But it's only for a season. You're right. But it's only for a season. People will kick you in your down state. People will knock you down in your down state. But they don't understand what God is doing in the background, man. He's up to something. Romans 8:28, people of God, say all things work together for those who love the Lord. Meaning the molestation, it's working together for your good. Meaning the fact that you got to live pillar to post. You stand in the house temporarily with somebody you know don't like you and don't want you there. Come on, who am I speaking to? God said it's working together for your good. You might not see it right now. Watch this. They might not see it right now. But Romans 8:28 say, all things are working together for my good. Come on, who am I speaking to right now? God said it's working. It's working. Come on, the fact that you got to go rob Peter to pay Paul. Come on, the fact that you got to go back and ask for money. Come on, who am I speaking to? The fact that you got to tell somebody loan you this or loan you that. Come on. The fact that you got to borrow $5 to put in your gas tank. For right now, God said all things are working together. For those who love the Lord, I dare you to comment below. Oh, I love God. I love God. You love God. What's wrong with you? That's what the song say. And because you love them, it's already worked out. Because you love them, baby, it's a fixed fight. Because you love them, God got your kids. Come on, who am I speaking to? I don't know who need to hear this. I'm talking to that praying mother right now. Oh, Jesus, I know I heard that in my spirit. Because you love them, it's already a fixed fight. The thing about a fixed fight, people, is it's already won. The thing about a fixed fight is it's already won. The battle is already won. Watch this. Watch this, people of God. We got to be unapologetic about the things we've been through in life. We got to be unapologetic about where we are in life. And the reason being, people of God, is watch this. The minute you begin to tell your own story, come on, somebody, they can't lie on you. When you tell your own story, baby, they can't put their little parts in. When you tell your own story, baby, you ain't, oh, Jesus Christ, watch this. You ain't got to worry about them getting no details wrong. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just heard this in my spirit. Watch this. Genesis 50 and 20. I want everybody to drop that below. The book of Genesis, chapter 50, verse 20. Said what the devil meant for evil, God would turn it around for your good. I'm talking to all them hoodoo ladies and voodoo ladies and them ladies doing black magic and white magic and them people who burning candles on your name. What the devil meant for evil, God will turn it around for you, Jesus. God said, I'll turn it around for your good. I know, watch this, the enemy thought throwing you in jail, Jesus Christ, was going to take you out. But what the devil meant for evil, God will turn it around for your good. Come on. I know the enemy thought that just because baby daddy decided he wasn't going to help you out anymore. I know he thought that was going to break you down. But God said, watch this, what the devil meant for evil, he'll turn it around for your good. A lot of times when you are going through things, people do not see the bigger picture. When you are going, watch this. This is why, do you know this? Let me, oh, Jesus. I don't know who this is going to be for, who I say this to, but watch this. Do you notice that when you on the battlefield, you standing alone with your dukes? You standing alone with your dukes up. You always been like that in school. I'm going to hold my own. I'm going to fight whether I win, whether I lose. I came from a background where my mama was like that. You going to get out there and fight, win or lose. But I ain't raised nobody scary. Yo, it seemed like you on the battlefield on your own. Jesus Christ, I don't know who this for. Watch this. Do you notice that every time your enemy come after you, they come in a group. They come in a gang. This is why people who you thought you was good with, all of a sudden they, whoa, Jesus Christ, you done did so much for them. You done been there for them. You done been their shoulder to cry on. You done been their listening ear. Come on, you done been their personal ATM. Come on, you done opened your home up to them. Come on, who am I speaking to? You done let them around your kids. Come on, you done took them in this family. Come on, watch this. And all of a sudden, it's a problem. You the bad person. But they don't get out there on the battlefield with you and just fight. Jesus. Rakobo Koseti. Rekiande. They don't get out there and just fight one-on-one, head up. Come on. They got to gather other people to come up against you. Watch this, because they know they are too weak to face you on their own. Jesus Christ. They done watched you take down lions, tigers, and bears. Come on, somebody. They know they can't stand up to the God in you. Come on, somebody. They know that you got too much oil on your, Jesus Christ, on your life. So they got to gather others to come up against you. Oh, I dare somebody just put in the comments, baby, just fight me fair. Baby, I just want to head up. Just fight me fair. Baby, I know you couldn't stand in the paint, baby, because all the things I've been through. Come on. Just fight me fair. Give me a head up. Come on. Watch this, people of God. I'm guilty as charged. And when you begin to say, I'm guilty of it. Some of you, there are people discussing how you lost your car. There are people discussing how you lost your place, How she was on low income or Section 8 and got kicked off over a man? How she got an eviction? Child, that don't make no sense. She ain't gonna do nothing but blow through her tax money. Child, she using her child support money to go to the club instead of taking care of them kids. There are people discussing you, and if we can be honest, they just might be right. But they don't have no idea that God is saying what the enemy meant for evil, it'll turn around for your good. I dare somebody to put in the comments, baby, keep on talking. I just told you that the only way we can come in agreement to come against the enemy, people of God, is when I say something you're feeling. It's when I say something that's in your spirit. You got to comment that thing below to let the devil know you woke. Too many of y'all sleep on yourself. Jesus Christ. I'm going to back that up because you might have missed it. Beep, beep, beep. Too many of y'all been sleep on yourself. And watch it. I ain't say y'all been sleep on. I ain't say they been sleep on you. Too many of y'all been sleep on yourself. And I'm going to give 2 reasons why. One, because you've been making sure everybody else good. You ain't even really concerned about you. You've been making sure everybody else good. You've been asleep on your own self. You ain't accomplished none of the goals you had. You ain't accomplished none of the things you were needing, the goals that were set, because you was busy trying to make sure everybody else around you was good. You asleep on yourself. The devil like you when you sleep. He like you when you on them Percocets in the spirit. Jesus, y'all better catch this, man. Oh, Jesus. I just dropped bars. I dare you to put that in the comment section. Some of y'all sleep on y'all self. The enemy got y'all on them Percocets in the spirit. You around here on morphine in the spirit. The devil got you sleep on yourself. He threatened by what might happen when you open your mouth. He threatened by what might happen when you stand up and fight. He threatened by what might happen when you connect to some people who can pull you and push you. He threatened by it. I'm guilty as charged. I'm guilty of losing my virginity to my brother as a child. I'm guilty of my mama dying at a young age, so the streets had to raise me. I'm guilty of having a father that was in and out of federal prison. I'm guilty of being in and out of jail, following behind my father's steps, behind bars, in and out, leaving my kids out here for other people to raise them. I'm guilty as charged. I'm guilty of sleeping with somebody else's husband. Guilty as charged. Come on, let me bless somebody. I'm guilty of living off of Section 8 before I bought my home. Come on, I'm guilty. I was a food stamp baby. Come on, I'm guilty of being addicted to ecstasy pills and getting high just to have sex for 8 and 9 hours straight. Being so high one time, I was making love to the corner of the bed. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of selling plenty of drugs. Come on. I didn't care if you were pregnant, if you didn't, if you were selling your kids, baby, I just wanted your money. Yeah, I'm guilty of it. So you can talk about me. I'm guilty of having to steal meat out of the meat stores to feed my children at one point because I was too ashamed to ask for help because I was known as the big person with the money. I'm guilty of having a husband that made a baby on me and I stayed. My 13-year-old bonus child, who I love dearly now. I'm guilty of having suicidal thoughts. Taking Percocets and Hennessy to try to end my life. I'm guilty as charged. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of falling in love with another man just because my husband made a child on me. Watch this, and showing up to church, singing in the choir after I just gave him some oral sex. Come on, Sunday morning. Could I be honest with you? Guilty as charged. Wanted to get even. Ended up falling in love. Guilty as charged. Come on, guilty of hitting the club Saturday and in church Sunday saying hallelujah. Guilty as charged. Because when you can tell your story, the devil can't tell it for you. I'm guilty of going through the bank lines and them asking me, Ma'am, how would you like your bills? Would you like big bills or would you like small bills? Watch this. And the person on the ID wasn't me. Guilty as charged. But what you don't know is God had to allow me to go through all of that. He had to allow me to be in and out of jail. He had to allow me to go through this battle with my husband, you know, fighting addiction, drug addiction. Watch this while I'm preaching in the pulpit. You don't know what it's like to be preaching in the pulpit and trusting God, come on, and praying for other people's husbands, and you still see your husband cutting up. I'm guilty as charged. My husband don't sit next to me in church every week perfectly with a tie on and a nice suit and he loves the Lord. No, baby. He's still battling. Guilty as charged. But I can tell you one thing, that everything I went through, I had to go through it for this moment here. Everything I went through, baby, was for this moment. Everything I got, I deserve. Somebody ought to put that in the comment section. Everything I got, baby, I deserve. I'm guilty of it. But what you didn't know while you was judging me in my down state, you didn't know that what God, watch this, what the devil meant for evil, God was turning around for my good. What you did not know, people of God, Jesus Christ, God, I thank you. I bless you because we don't thank you enough, Father. You didn't know that all the times you caught me crying and wanting to give up, it was for this moment. God told me to come and tell you, the one that's watching this video, people of God, that this season we are in right now, we cannot be ashamed of it. Tell your story. And the reason you need to tell your story is because, watch this, you can tell it correctly. People don't even know you and feel some kind of way about you. People only know one thing, watch this, that you went to jail. They don't know why. They think they know your whole life. People, watch this. The people only know one thing, that they seen you in the pawn shop. Jesus Christ. They seen you pawning your TV. They seen you pawning your jewelry. Watch it, but they don't even know why in the background. Come on. And they'll run with the story. I'm serious. I'm serious. This is why this revival is so serious this time. Because it's guilty as charged. For a long time, people of God, I thought I wasn't worthy to get a husband. Never had a problem getting a man or a woman. I'm just being honest. Could I just take 2 minutes and be honest with you guys for a moment? Because I got all the money in the world. Never, people of God, never had a problem with getting a man or a woman. But I just thought I wasn't wife material. And I didn't think I was wife material because of what my brother did to me. I didn't think I was wife material, people of God, because of what my past was. I didn't think I was wife material, people of God. Jesus, God, I thank you for your blood. I thank you for the blood of Jesus right now. God, cleaning my mind up. Oh, Jesus. Could I talk to some people who almost lost their mind? Could I talk to some people right now? I want to talk to some people who done sat in the bathroom like me, wanting to kill themselves. I need to talk to some people who done sat on the edge of their bed. And the voices was getting louder and louder, saying you don't belong here. Nobody won't miss you when you go. Could I talk to some people who once has been in a state where you say, God, I'm done, I'm through, I got nothing else to live. Oh, Jesus. Somebody ought to be commenting below you talking about me. I want to talk to some people who watch this to other people. They would think you got a reason to have a sound mind. But in the background, everything you battling, watch this on the back end, Jesus Christ, got you 2 seconds from jumping off a cliff. Can I talk to some honest people on tonight? Guilty as charged. I was guilty for almost losing my mind. Watch this. I started sleeping with other people's husbands. Jesus Christ. Because I thought nobody would ever want to marry me. Jesus Christ. Because of what happened to me. Oh, Jesus. I don't know who I'm speaking to. I don't know who I'm speaking to on tonight. But let me tell you this. Be unapologetically you. Jesus Christ. Y'all see where I'm at? I'm at the hospital. And I got to stay overnight. with a loved one. Watch this. But I wanted to kick off this live. I wanted to kick off this revival. So many times, people of God, you're going to have people prophesying, you're going to get a house, you're going to get a car, you're going to get this, you're going to get that. Now, I'm talking about something different this time around. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of everything they said about me. Why? I'm not chasing down any lies. Why? I'm not explaining myself in this season. Why? Because God said it will all work out for my good. So the Shakira they knew, right? The Shakira they knew that was a whole mess. The mouthful of gold teeth Shakira. The Shakira who couldn't stay out of jail long enough to teach her kids how to read and write Shakira. I'm guilty. The Shakira who was around here sleeping with somebody's husband. The Shakira who been with so many women and bringing women home to her husband and having threesomes and getting high and partying and tearing the strip clubs up and going through the bank lines, baby. The devil was good to me when I was serving him. Could I get some honest people who don't mind saying it? Baby, when I was in the world, I lived my best life. Come on. I wasn't tested I said, God, I surrender. Jesus. I wasn't tested till I said, God, come into my heart. I accept you as my Lord and Savior. I wasn't tested until I said, God, I'm going to try to do right this time. If you are being tested, it's because the enemy is threatened by what you can become. The devil is more scared of you than you are him. I dare somebody to put that in the comment section. The devil is afraid of me. The devil is afraid. The devil is more afraid, Jesus Christ, of you than you are him. Why? Because of the oil on your life is so serious. The anointing on your life is so real. Oh, I don't know who I'm speaking to on tonight, but tonight's message is guilty as charged. God said, embrace everything you've been through. Embrace everything in your past. Hold on, Jesus Christ, to God's unchanging hand. Because it's all working for your good. God said it will work for those who love the Lord. Could I prophesy over somebody right now? Jesus Christ. Could I say this to you? Watch this. All the hell you've been through in 2022, Jesus Christ, was strengthening you for 2023. Come on. But if you continue to have a give up spirit, Jesus Christ, you won't even be able to get to where God is taking you to. I need everybody to put in the comment section, quitting is not an option. Quitting is not an option, baby. I came from a background of quitters. Come on, I don't know who needs to get that. Baby, everybody gave up. Everybody starts something, they don't finish it. Come on. Everybody got big ideas, but nothing go through. Come on. I came from a background of nobodies in the eyes of people. Watch this. But I'm the first to break the curse. Oh, I think I'm putting that on a t-shirt. I'm the first to break the curse. You are the first to break the curse. That's why you're going through so much hell. You are the first millionaire in your family. You are the first business owner. Come on. You are the first woman to say, I do in your family. Come on. You the first one to hold on to your marriage. Come on. Your children will be the first to graduate and get high school diplomas. Come on. Who am I speaking to? Your child will be the first to start a business. Come on. You are the first to break the curse in your family. So watch this. Let them talk about you. Chat. Remember when we was in elementary school, they used to do like this, like put the Muppets on the hand. Let them talk about you. Everything will be okay. Why? Because it's working for your good. Let them talk, sis. Let them talk, bruh. And the reason you got to let them talk, I just gave you the scripture. God said what the enemy meant for evil. Jesus Christ. It's working for your good. I want somebody to put it below. It's working for my good. You got to prophesy that thing in the atmosphere. It's working for my good. I don't know about you, baby. You can talk about me sleeping on somebody else's couch. You can say me and my kids back home with our mama. Jesus Christ. You can say what you want to say about me. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty as charged. But you don't even know it's for a moment. It's for a moment. It's for a moment because the devil, people of God, it's for a moment because the devil, watch this, has been blinded. So your enemies can't see where you're going. They can only see where you at. So let them talk. Let them talk. The enemy can only see where you're at. God has blinded your enemies. Come on, I want you to put that in the comments. God, blind my enemies. Blind anyone speaking negative on my name. Blind anyone building a tribe. Come on, grabbing other people to come up against me. Blind anyone that's burning candles. Watch this at altars about me. Blind anyone that got their mouths on my children. God, some of you, watch this. It look like your kids. Watch this. Are done for. But God said, what the devil meant for evil, he will turn it around for your good. That's what he said. Romans 8:28, he said, all things work together for those who love the Lord. Listen, you guys, I got to get ready to go in. I told you I'm at the hospital, so I got to go back inside with my loved one. But I want to give you the opportunity to sow on tonight, people of God. I take different forms of payment. First of all, I want you to pray about this seed. I don't want you to put this seed in the ground. Watch this. Unless, watch this, people of God, God is telling you to on tonight. But I want you to sow into your next. Jesus Christ. I want you to sow into your next. Watch this. The number at the bottom, 754-246-0580, is for Cash App, Chime, Zelle, PayPal, and Venmo. This is night 1 of our 17-night social media revival, Guilty as Charged. Watch this. I want to challenge you to sow a seed of $227 on tonight. I don't want you to think about it. I want you to pray about it. I don't want you to think about it. I want you to pray about it. You're sowing in increments of 27 on tonight. Watch this. You're sowing into your next. Some of you, this seed that's going in the ground. Watch this. This seed is for, watch this, your children. This seed is for a brother or sister. This seed may be for a family member. It may be for baby daddy or your husband or your wife or your girlfriend. Watch this. It may be for that business. But I want you to sow in increments of 27. This is for Cash App, Chime, Zelle, PayPal. Watch this. Or Venmo. And if you're sowing via Cash App, people of God, I want you to put in the full phone number till you see Dr. Shakira M pop up. Some of you are going to sow $227. Some of you say, Evangelist, I don't got that, but I can do $127. I'm saying trust God on tonight. I'm saying, watch this, put a seed in the ground. Watch this. Watch this. To kick open doors that no man can shut. I want you to sow in increments of 27. Some of you, it may be $270. Some of you, it may be $27.27. But I'm saying sow. And as you sow, I want you to comment below, I sowed. It's the same phone number for everything. Cash App, Chime, Zelle, PayPal, Venmo. Watch this. And what I want you to put in the memo section is my next. Guilty as charged. I'm going through some things. Watch this. My life ain't perfect right now. You're right about that. But what you didn't realize is that the devil had you blinded. Jesus Christ. My next move is about to be my best move. The devil had you blinded. Come on. I want you to sow in increments of 27 on tonight. 754-246-0580. That's for Cash App. That's for Chime. That's for Zelle. That's for PayPal. Come on, I said $227. Sow and believe what you asking God for is already done. I know that's right, Michelle. You just prophesied over the atmosphere through a comment. As you begin to sow, watch this, people of God. There are a lot of people sowing. I need you to put in the memo section, Jesus Christ, for my next. Come on. Then I want you to come back and I want you to put I sold. Come on. I want you to put I sold. Cash App, Chime, Zelle, PayPal, Venmo. Watch this. $227. $270. $1,027. $27.27. $10.27. $2.70. Pray and ask God what it is you need to sow on tonight. Come on. Some of you haven't had an encouraging word like this in a minute. I see Author Janae Thomas say, I sowed. I see Prophetess Kim. I can't wait till you get on your night for the revival. Say, I sowed. There's something that happens when you begin to give into good ground. Jesus Christ, come on. I want you to comment below. I sow for my next. Come on. You're sowing in increments. Come on, of $227. Come on. $270. Come on. $127. $27. Come on. I'm saying jump off and put your seed in the ground. Some of you say, Evangelist Shakira, I need you to send me an invoice. The same number at the bottom. You text that number, 754-246-0580, the word invoice, and your email, and the amount you want me to request. I see Sabrina Young say, I sold. Since may your seed open up the ground for everybody in Winter Haven. May your seed open up the ground for all the authors in your book. Come on, I sold. I'm sowing on behalf of my daughter. That's what I'm talking about, Michelle. Ain't nothing like a warring mother. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, $127. So in increments of 27. Come on, $227. Come on, $270. Come on, $1,027. $2.27. Come on, $27.27. Put a seed in the ground, people of God, and watch God move. This was night one. I see Lakeisha Couch say, I sold. Come on, sis. I sold. I sold. May God move. Come on, Shanara say, I sold. Don't comment below, I sold, unless you sold. Some of you gonna sow from your heart. That's all you got to give. God know your heart. He already know. I'm saying trust God. $127. $227. $27.27. Come on. Tonight might gotta be a seed that's out of the ordinary. Because we gotta do out of the ordinary things to confuse the enemy. I'm saying trust God. I'm saying trust God. I'm saying trust God. Come on, about 2 more minutes. Come on, I'm saying trust God. I'm saying trust God. Any seed in increments of 27. Brittany Hill say, I sold. God bless you. I sold and rich, or I'm rich. God bless you, Nathan, for sowing. Come on, I sold what I had, Shanari. Okay. Let God plug on your heart and pull on your heart. $270. $127. $27.27. Come on. $227. $1,027. I'm saying trust God. Ain't nothing like a trust God seed. Again, the phone number is 754-246-0587. I want you to put in the comment section, in the comment section, my next, for my next. But then drop in the comment section here, I sold. I'm sowing for someone else that would sow if they had it and wish they did have it and don't have it. Baby Michelle, what you trying to open up the floodgates of heaven? Because that's the way you do it, sis. God bless you, sis, double. God bless you, triple, for your heart. Come on, Sharon, God bless you for sowing. Come on, Latanya, God bless you for sowing. You guys see the numbers are dropping because there's a bunch of people sowing right now. There's a bunch of people sowing right now. If you're doing Cash App, I said, people of God, if you're going to do Cash App, make sure you put in the memo section. Okay? For my next, type in the whole phone number, 754-246-0580. You're going to type that phone number in, people of God, until Dr. Shakira M pops up. Okay? Dr. Shakira M has to pop up. Okay? Because people have made fake Cash Apps. Because my Trinette, blessings your way, sis, for saying, sowing into my ministry. May it, sis, may it come back in the area you needed prayer in. May it come back like that. God bless you, Latoya Ferguson, for your seed. Hold on, you guys, because I'm pulling around to the other side of the hospital. Remember I told you that. Hold on 1 second. May God bless you for your seed. 754-246-0580. Come on, about 60 more seconds. About 60 more seconds. We're sowing into our next. About 60 more seconds. 754-246-0580. God is pulling on some of you guys' heart. Some of you, you ain't never did this before. Okay? Some of you, you never did this before. Don't forget to go to church while we still can as well. We need prayers in the word of God for the battle of the Holy Ghost. Amen. Amen. Most of my followers, though, they do attend church. I'm telling you, you guys, trust God. Trust God. Trust God. I go to church every state I'm in. I don't care if I'm out of town preaching. There's some ladies on here tell you right now. I be like, church, baby, we going to church for this day. We going to church for that day. I definitely be like that. Okay? I love you guys. Uh-oh. Lakeisha say she sold for that situation too, Trinette. Baby, there ain't nothing like a sister who believing in God with you. And that, my dear, is the group I'm trying to build. Tracy, God bless you. Shalonda's on. I love you so much, sis. Shalonda to my evening in Texas. Sure do. Don't miss it. Be right in the front row. Every state I'm in. Every state I'm in. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Set your alarms for 10 p.m. Eastern time every night for the next 17 nights. I'm bringing on different ministers, different heavy hitters. I do have some surprise guests that are not on the flyer that will be on. Their testimonies going to blow y'all away. Listen, 754-246-0580. You're sowing in increments of 27, whatever God placed on your heart. If you're doing Cash App, put in the full number, people of God. Put in the full phone number until, let me put on my little headband. Put on the full phone number, people of God, until Dr. Shakira M pops up. Follow me on Facebook at Shakira McFadden. Follow me on YouTube at Shakira McFadden. Follow me on Instagram at evangelist.shakira. I only have one. And follow me on TikTok at Evangelist Shakira. I love you guys. Set your alarms, y'all. I got to get back upstairs. Lord Jesus. Let me put my little hospital thing back on so they don't take me through it. Hold on, y'all. Okay? Yeah, I don't feel like giving my ID and all that again. All right. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Blessings your way, Renee. Thank you for your seed. God bless you guys. You guys have a great night. Take care.